So let's go make me some coffee. And let me just set my camera up over here, you guys. Do you have a brand new channel? Are you new to YouTube? Then you want to stick around till the end of this video so you can find out the 7 mistakes that I made when I first started. I haven't been, long on YouTube, you guys. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't even be giving these advice to people. But hey, it's my channel. I made these mistakes, I own up to them, and I'm gonna share them with you guys, and I hope you don't have to make these mistakes when you start your channel, or when you basically upload your videos, or when you create your thumbnails, whatever the situation is. So we're gonna begin with number 1, you guys. Number 1 is to always keep your eye on the lens while you're recording, because you wanna keep the viewer captivated on you, not of where you're looking and stuff like that. Keep your eye on the lens and not at the recording of yourself on the other side of this camera. Look at the lens and stick to that lens and continue to talk. Okay, so number 2, you guys, number 2, this one is important. Begin with a strong intro, you guys. Don't create a weak intro. Be captivating, be outspoken. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're going to talk about. Maybe ask a question when you begin your intro, like what I did. Are you a new YouTuber? Do you have a brand new channel? Then you want to stick around to the end of this video so I can share with you my 7 mistakes, whatever it is that you want to tell them. That's basically number 2, you guys. Number 3 is so important. This one is probably the most important thing, and it's probably the hardest thing, because if you haven't been consistent, then you're gonna fall here and there, but it's all right. Get up, dust your knees, and try it again. So be consistent in everything that you do. Be consistent. Put yourself on a schedule. If you say you're gonna get up at 4 in the morning every day, get up at 4 in the morning, set the alarm clock, and begin recording. Make your coffee, whatever you have to do it. It's gonna help you. Let your followers know when you're gonna upload a video. Like me, I upload my videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, and let them know so they can follow you, and make sure you live up to your words, because they're gonna be waiting for your video on Wednesday and Sundays. And that's what I'm doing. So number 4, you guys, number 4 number 4 is important, because this one, you have to post frequently. What I mean by post frequently is if the time permits it. If your audience are waiting for your video on Wednesdays and Sundays, then that's what your time permits. You only can do 2 videos a week. Like between my family, my work, the toddler I have at home, I can only post 2 videos a week. That's all the time I have to do that, and that's even heavy, you guys, for me. But if you can do it daily, then do it daily. If you can do it 3 times a week, do it. I know in the beginning, if you do that, you feel like, okay, the results, they don't come fast, you guys. You don't get those viewers, you don't get the subscribers, you don't have those thumbs up, or whatever the case. I know in the beginning it's hard and you don't see results in the beginning, but it will come. And continue to work on the things that you're weak in, whether it's your video editing, whether it's your video recording, or keeping yourself on a schedule. But continue to be consistent, continue to post frequently. So that's basically number 4, you guys. Post frequently. It's going to help you to get better every single day as you post frequently. Number 5, you guys. Number 5 is the title. The title, it's important, because whatever your video is about, the title, and I came up with an acronym to help me when I come up with my title. The title has to be, you guys, it's the word called see. Think about it yourself. Whenever somebody is searching whatever their video that they want to watch, the first thing that they look at is your thumbnail. It's whatever the description, the title that's basically written on your thumbnail or whatever the video is about. So the acronym I call it is SEE, S-E-E, you guys. And make sure the title is searchable. Make sure it is exciting. Make sure it's eye-catching. So SEE, title. Make sure you can see your title. Make sure they can see it. If they can see it, if it's basically searchable, if it's exciting, if it's eye-catching, then they're gonna click on your video. Okay, so that's number 5, you guys. Number 6, you guys, number 6. This is important also. It's your thumbnail. Your thumbnail. Think about this. This is the picture. Your thumbnail. Make sure it's also eye-catching. That's important. Eye-catching. Always make sure it's clear to understand. Make sure it's always a picture of you included in your thumbnail. Why do I say that? Because your picture, it's going to help to brand you. Every thumbnail you produce, make sure there's a picture of you in it. And make sure the background is blurred out a little bit so the focus is all on you and the text that you put in your thumbnail. Don't put somebody else's picture on there. I know in the beginning that you want to do that, but put your picture in there because it's going to help to brand you, okay? Let me see. I already said the background to be blurred a little bit. Use text that's basically easy to read, you guys. Easy to read. Make sure it's easy to read on mobile. Like whenever you make your thumbnail, take a picture of it with your phone and then look at it and see and say, can I read this? And if you can't read it, if something looks blurry to you, that's the way it looks to people. Because think about it, where do most people, watch the YouTube videos on? Their cell phone, you guys. So make sure you take a picture of the thumbnail you create, and it is eye-catching, it's easy to read, and it's also, the text is simple, but it's bold, and it can be read on a mobile phone. Another thing is to basically brand yourself by using the same editing style, same font on every thumbnail that you create, same colors. Another thing, another YouTuber mentioned, I forgot her name, but is also, and I'm starting to do that on my thumbnails now, is to put a border, on your thumbnail, and the border can be your favorite color. Like mine is red and blue, and it also matches with the channel art colors. So I'm starting to put, colors on there, borders with the color I like, which is red, to stand out. So whenever they search a video and then all these search come up, they're gonna automatically see my video and they're gonna say, oh yeah, that's Sam. That's NSIGHT SCOOP. So that's another thing that could help. Now the description, that's the next thing, you guys. The description is basically the next thing. The description is important, you guys. So that's number 7. Number 7, you guys, is the description. Make sure that the title is also written in the text. The words are in your description. Think about it. When you look at the description of a video, only the first 2 or 3 sentences are on there. And now if you want to see what's in the description, the rest of it, you're going to have to basically hit more, and you can read all that stuff. But whenever people look at a video, only the first 2 or 3 sentences are on there of your description. So make sure those 3 sentences that people can see are the title that you put up of your video, also in your description. Use tag words that you say in your video also in your description. So that way when YouTube algorithms, when they are looking at that, when they're dissecting your description, your title, and the words you say from your videos, it matches with all that, and it matches with the search that people are looking for. So if my video is the 7 mistakes that I made as a new YouTuber, then I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my title, description, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mention other things in there. So you want to go ahead and do those things, you guys. Make sure also let me see what else. To repeat the words that are in your title, like I said, in your description, you know, in the first 1, 2, 3 sentences, and then the rest of the sentences after that can be whatever you want it to be, because then your viewers have to click more to read on that. Okay, so those are the 7 things. So let's recap real quick. Number 1 is to basically always, you know, continue to look at the lens of the camera, or if you're on your phone recording, just basically look at the lens however you want to do it. If you're on a camera that you bought, then that's fine. You don't need an expensive camera, but always look at the lens. Continue to look at the lens while you're talking with your audience, and continue to do that. Number 2, you guys, is to always create a strong intro. And how do you do that? And that's basically, you know, you can start off with a question to the viewer, so that way, and letting them know to stick around until the end of the video, so that they can get all the information, so that they are basically not just taking part of the information. And always be, you know, outspoken, and always be captivating, so that they stay there and watch a video. So that's number 2, you guys. Number 3 is to be consistent in everything that you do, and continue to, you know, plan, continue to make videos, continue to, you know, not get discouraged because you're not getting any viewers or subscribers in the beginning, or your videos look terrible. It doesn't matter, because you are gonna get better every single day. Every time you post a video, every time you edit those videos, you're gonna learn something new. So continue to teach yourself more and more every day. Number 4, to post frequently if your time permits. If your time permits that you can post 1 to 2 times a week, then by all means do it. Number 5, we set the title, you guys. The title is important, and use the word acronym C, and that's make sure it's searchable, make sure it's exciting, make sure it's eye-catching. Number 6 is the thumbnail. The thumbnail is all about you, and to brand yourself, and to put your picture in there, and to also make sure that it's eye-catching, that it's exciting also. You can use different things on there. So number 7, the description. Take your title and also put it in your description in the first 2 or 3 sentences. So that way that when YouTube is going through your description, your title, your video, the words you're saying, then it all matches with what the person is searching. And that way they can go ahead and put in, you know, match it with the person that is looking for that video. So thank you guys for watching, and see you until next time. Don't forget, you guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and leave a comment. See you until next time.